Okay then. Da, da, da. Part 2. Okay, let's see. Are you back with me? Let's see if you're back. Okay, part 2. Oh, there we go. No, that was part 1. Let's see where we got. Are you there? Let's see if you got me. Yeah. You got me? Okay. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Well, I haven't got it on here yet. Oh, okay. What's that bit? Let me take that off. Okay, let's go in. Let me go out and come back in. Okay. There we go. Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back. Right then. Yes, I'm here. Yay! Woo! Okay, you all back now. Have you got a picture? See, that was easily resolved, wasn't it? Okay, I'll wait for you all to log back in. See, this is where we need the Tony Hart music now, isn't it? And like Morph to come across the screen and do his little thing. Yay! Okay, so at least you all heard me to say I'm going to log back in and come back in. So, hello to everybody. This is part 2. Ta-da! Look, this is what I've created earlier. That's it. I'll let you all log back in. Right then, okay. So, Jan, Marjolaine, Tracy, Kathleen, the other Kathleen, Martine, Jan, Kim, Deborah, Lou, Anne. Woohoo! You can hear me and see me. Okay. Fabulous. Lise, Brill. Okay. So, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Right then. Happy for me to carry on now. So it's all right to say, Lisa, look up. I was in the flow of like just colouring. It's a good job I did look up actually. I think I might need to bring my pad a little bit so I can. Oh, we've missed quite a bit. Oh, bless you. So this is the only thing you see when I can't see. At least you can see me now. Okay, so I will recap on what I've done then, because I don't know where you lost me. All right. So all I've done was I done watercolour pencils, as you can see. So I used some of the oxides and just gave the base to the leaves. And then I've used pencils just to pull everything else together. Okay? It was funny how you can do... Oh, well. You lot can panic. I'll just crack on, you know. I'm just creating. I'm in me element here. Sorry that you've missed things, but we've still got time for another card afterwards, so don't worry. Berries and flame, I think. Oh, bless you. Okay, then. So, anyway, we're all back, I think, hopefully. Okay, so, we're this far. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some water on, move it around, and then that will be my last bit that I finish off. Now, there isn't nothing holding it. There's nothing protecting it. That is just card, okay? So, everybody's still with me, yeah? Fabulous. At least you came back. Well, you got 2 parts now. So, I do apologise that I didn't realise that we had gremlins. I don't know. What are they like, eh? Anyway, I'm going to pop a bit of water on. Let's get some movement on. So I am just going to do it where that is. And just a bit over that flame. So I just want that movement to happen. Woohoo! Look at that go. Now, I am just going to get a bit of tissue because I don't want like a tsunami happening down there. I love the way the red moves. So I'm just going to dab. Okay. Okay. So there you go. We're all here. That's the main thing. No harm done and all that. We're all alive and well. Yeah, back to the important bit anyway. You only missed the boring bit with me colouring in. You know, so it's all good fun. Hopefully that'll be the only time the gremlins interfere with us, yeah? Yeah, Sylvia got lost. Lost in transit. Bless her. Oh dear. Well, I might have put her in the cupboard. She does miss play up every now and again, does our Sylv. Right then, well I'm glad we're all back to normal anyway. So, anyway, okay, the flame I shifted. How cool's that? Perfecto. Right then, so, I'll tell you what, that card, that is this lovely card to work with. Perfecto. Okay. So now you can do a couple of different things. You can just leave it as it is, put some glitter on it, bring out your little bits here and there, or or you can keep adding more colour. So if you add more colour, more water, you'd be mindful of your card front and back. Absolutely bone dry on the back. This hasn't seeped through at all, and I've already put a fair bit on. Let me just shift that out of the way. Maybe she's on YouTube again. Bless her. I reckon she's in the ethos. She's travelling like, you know, like Willy Wonka when you travel on cyberspace. Like that. She's floating over the ethos, is ourselves. Bless her. So, I mean, with that, you can put a nice sentiment at the top, you know, Christmassy, etc. But I'm just going to lift that flame, because I think that flame's absolutely gorgeous the way it's gone like that. And then it's down to you how you want to colour in, you know, your yeah, I'll tell you in a minute what it is. I've lost the plot. Your rose. So I'm going to get, what am I on here? Number 4. I'm getting my number 4 brush again. Let me just take off that. There we go. So I just want to pop a little bit. I'm going to do Twisted Citron. And I just want to just pop just a bit of lightness on now. Christmas roses, they're absolutely gorgeous. I think they're such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rose. So this one's quite green. And again, up to wherever, you know, you want to look at different things. I'm going to just put a little bit of yellow on. So this one is Squeezed Lemonade. And I just, literally, I'm just going to pull it off there, to be fair. And I think while this is quite wet, what we got here? Pale green. How pale is pale green? Oh, it's quite pale. So sometimes with your zigs, you have to sort of be quite comfortable and confident with what you're using. Now, this is quite a green piece. The Christmas roses are more sort of white, hint of yellow, a bit of cream to it. So for me, putting a bit of green is, I want to bring the piece together, like with the leaves, etc. So again, you do what you like. It's your interpretation. It's your artwork. Nobody says it's got to be a certain colour. I have seen some fantastic pieces that have already been done, and they are absolutely gorgeous, spot on with the shading, the colouring, the lot. You know, so again, you do what you're comfortable with at the end of the day. And don't let nobody steal your thunder either. There's some fabulous stuff out there. So, you know, you go for it. Like, totally go for it. So, another thing is, if you put your pens on, your watercolour pens, you can put them on, put the water on and move them again. That's another way of doing it. I just want to just pull a little bit more colour. So, I'm giving this more depth now. So again, we're giving it another layer, because that water can dull bits out, and if you want to pop your piece, again, you're just going to layer it and layer it and layer it. So, you know, it's up to you how you want it to look. I'm just going to just shuffle that over, little bits here and there. That's it for me. Now I want I want a bit of a darker brown going on this. Now I'm going to use, let's have a look at that. Yeah, I'll use that one. So this one is, oh, it's oatmeal. Oh, that's an interesting one. Well, my breakfast cereal doesn't look anything like that, but there you go. So again, I'm not doing anything to take away from the artist's work. All I'm doing is just going over what's already there, just here and there, just to sort of give a light dark, you know, like where the light hits things. So all you've got to think about is how it's going to look as you're looking down on it, yeah? That's all I can say, thank you. Oh, look at this, teaming up again. Bless your cottons. I love it. Everyone's always got Sylv's back. I love it. So just on some of these berries, because it's still, the card is still wettish, you can touch areas and it will just move with your watercolour pen. So don't be shy to do that either, just to give that extra sort of dark shade here and there. And if you don't like it, again, you put your brush on, move it around. Don't be shy to play around with the colour. So I'm just going to bring a little bit of dark there, a little bit dark here, and I will move this around. Because you can. So I just want to bring the twigs up for the berries, and then I just want to take that into those leaves. Let me just bring that around here. So all we're doing is just highlighting and just pulling that around. fabulous. Okay, right, so middle area on this, I'm going to be using the black just to pop it out. These little bits of red, let me move this oatmeal-y colour, and I am now going to just go over it very, very carefully, just to give those berries a little pop. And then we're going to, because obviously the water has moved it around, this gives another layer to your berry. And then we're going to add a white on, because now we're starting to pull out that extra depth of the layer of colour now. So your eyes are going to be drawn to like really harsh, the colours are popping, it's like pop. And we'll put a little bit of water, a little bit of white on. Then we'll get some Posca on to finish it off. Okay, so this area around here, now your candle, let me just, where we've got that twisted, let me just put that bit of lemon. So let's put that over there out the way. Now I'm gonna, let me get my number 4. So I've put that sort of yellow on here as well, with by the twisted citron, and just where you're looking at it, you can sort of see where you've got that light and dark. Now you could have left it white if you wanted it. You can do a black candle. You can do whatever you like at the end of the day. I just want to just give it a hint of something. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some white on that to really put it out so that wax is coming down. I mean, you could even put some glitter and stuff on that. How cool would that look? So again, you know, just don't be shy. So all I'm going to do now is I am now going to play around with a bit of colour. So I want to sort of start grounding this piece a little bit now. So we've got where we buffed around with like the linen. What did we put down? What did we put down? Where did we? Oh, antique linen. That's it. Oh, I always forget. Oh, well, wait you. The onset, you know, age and all that. You know, I'm dealing with the HRT nonsense, and then it's something else. Oh, I don't know. Crumbs. You crumble after a certain age. You just realise life's so precious. So, yeah. Never taking anything for granted. Right then, so. I like the way that's pulling together. Let me just bring that round like so. Perfecto. So, more water. Let's really go for it. Do you prefer oxides? Yeah, I don't do distressed inks. I've only got one, and that was brought in error, and that was Picket Fence. The rest, I'm an oxide girl. Plain and simple. I like moving around. I like the way it moves around. I like the way the ink goes on the page. That's just my personal choice. Again, personnel. Right, let me just get... I'm going to get some white Poscas now. I'm going to get white, and I'm also going to get a bit of gold now. Yeah, dear me. I'm going to do a Posca on this one, as you do. I want to see how this moves. So I just want a little. So I want a light spritz of water. If there's ever such a thing, I can never believe myself to do a light spritz. So I'm going to try and do a light spritz, because I know that that red's just going to run lovely. Sorry, I'm just going to go a little bit OTT. So let me just get the white and a bit of tea dye. Honestly, it's all good fun. Right, so you get your largest brush. So let me just get one of them. And I'm just putting on the white split. Now, I wanted the white to hit where the water is, because the reaction of the Posca with the water is fabulous. I love it. And while I've still got that bit of movement going on, I'm going to get the gold on as well. And always just make sure you're charged. Yeah, that's doing something. And be mindful of how it's coming out, because you don't want to sort of kill your piece. I mean, you can do if you want. There's no right or wrong to this. Nobody will ever know if you've overdone it. Nobody can turn around to you and say, well, you've oversplattered that. You don't know how much splatter you want to put on there. You just keep splattering. Well, I do anyway. So nobody can turn around and say you've done that wrong, because it's your interpretation. So, oh, honestly, Pan Pastel Gold. Seriously. I fell in love with that yesterday. Right, so I'm just going to dry off. And the paper's wet now. Pan Pastel Gold. I am going to put it there. It might have to just come out and say hello. So where it's wet, it hits and it sucks into that wetness of the card. So let me just I can feel the card is obviously doing a bit of movement now, which is fine. In all the bones. What's that? Oh, what's it? Ages but a number. That's very true. Ages but a number. But sometimes you just, you know, the numbers catch up with you, Sylv. Oh, dear me. Right, I'm just going to dab off a little bit now. There we go. Yeah, the numbers, they catch up with you. We're all on a numbers game, isn't it? I always say, when your number's up, your number's up. But this is the way of the world, isn't it? I'm afraid to say. It's harsh sometimes. Anyway, can we stop talking all this pressing numbers and stuff? Oh, dear me. I'm still playing bingo anyway, so my number's still in the pot. Right then. Okay, I've got me a nice small brush. And what I'm going to do is this gold. So this gold is light gold or clay. Now, I used this yesterday. Crumbs, dearie me. That's all I'm going to say. I was in awe of this stuff because it just... Oh, is it going to do the same as what we done yesterday? Let's have a look. I'm going to just put it here and there. I need to see. I need to see. It was literally the case of the gold was just absolutely amazing. The way it hit the paint. Let me just have a look. Yeah, we can play with that. I'm just got to have to move it around and do things, and yeah. Let's pop it around there. Take that harsh red off. Let's put a bit of gold running through it. Yeah, we've got a nice. And I'm going to put a bit more gold splatter on that actually. Right then, so let me get some, let's get some oomph out now. So, my white, I'm going to be using the Uniball Broad, and it is the pigment one. Let me just see if it's actually going to work. Yes, it is. Okay, fabulous. Is it going to work? Let me see. Yep, we're going to play the game. Maybe. Oh, yes, maybe. Now, this is another one that you can move around with water. I sort of experiment with water a lot, with a lot of paints and stuff. So I do. Now, for me, you'll be here forever and a day doing that. So let me get some paint. Because, like, you know, clock's ticking by. Half an hour. Got to play. So let me just add a little bit of water there. Hold on a minute. Let's have a look. Oh dear. What we're going to use, let's have a look. Oh, decisions. I'll tell you what, we'll use that one. There we go. Oh, that went a bit green. Let me just... That might help. There we go. Right then, let's have a look what we got. Okay, so I've got a little bit of acrylic. Right, okay. So I'm just going to move this around. And then I will move this around again because I don't want a harsh block of white. So I've put that on quite loosely, and now I want to move that around before it dries, just so it gives that loose effect. Because then when it is dry, I can go over with my black pen and really pop out the candle. Because the candle, to me, is the masterpiece of this, along with the rowers. But you want to be able to pull out certain elements of that picture. Let me just have a look. Yeah, I can see that now. And it's the same as if I want to put on now on this beautiful flower, rose, Christmas rose. I mean, if I want to turn it into a dog rose, we can turn it into a dog rose and just give it a bit more pink to it for a dog rose maybe. Christmas rose, more of that whitish, but you've actually got that colour running through it now. Let me just put that there. Let me get a bit of water. I was going to say a bit of water. And this is the thing, if you trust your card you're using, you can really load on that water and not be so worried about, oh, is it going to go through the card? Am I going to ruin the card? Is there a problem? Yeah. So let me just dry that off now. Mine's 60, oh, well, 67. What we're doing? 67 at the moment. Why are we allowed to retire at 60? Oh, crikey. I wish we could retire at 60 here. Goodness me. Wow, our places is different, isn't it? This is the thing now. Yeah, 67. I've got a bit left yet. Yeah. Anyway, we're looking all right. That's looking quite festive in my eye. Let's play a bit of magic now. Let's put a bit of black and just bring some things out now. And now it's surprising now. You're not going to ruin anything. Let me just put that lid on there out the way. So you can sort of, again, let me find the pen. Where's the pen? All right. Now I haven't used this pen. So it says to me, alcohol-based permanent ink. Let me see. So the first thing I want to do is I want to just, okay, yeah, I can play that game. Yeah, all right then, we're going to play. So I'm going straight on. Now, look at what's there. I can see we've got a leaf here. So I just want to pop a little bit of something here. Pop a bit of detail on if you want. And just, maybe just around here, you want to just pull in some of that lovely detail of the centre of the flower. You might just want to bring... And it hasn't got to be perfect. You know, the lines that you see have not got to be full-on lines. Just a skip here and a skip there. Let's just bring that leaf in a little bit. Maybe a little bit here. Maybe if you want to put that middle centre bit in, maybe. There's a leaf there. If you want to bring that in. We've got that lovely little bit here. Let's go front and back. There's a little bit of a leaf there we've lost. We've got that beautiful... Let's just bring that around here. Now then. So already, that's already changed the look of that. So we've popped that out. I'm going to leave that to mingle in. But like I said, the main focus of this to me, is this absolutely stunning candle. Now, you can do... let me just have a look at that. I can feel something dragging. Again, you can... bring it around if you want. You can have little bits here and there if you want. You can bring it around here. You can dimple it over there if you want. You can take it up. Again, it's your choice. However you want to do this card. And then if you just want to just put a little bit of shading in or anything like that, you can do. So to me, that has brought up the two main items that I want to see. Now if you really want to get to town on it, let me get a little bit of a grey. Let's have a look. So it's pencil, that's green. Lisa, change your glasses. Light grey. And all I want to do is just give it a little bit only here and there. Now I'm not going to be adding any water to this unless it goes wrong. Okay, so I'm just want to bring that little bit of shadow down here. And the artist that has already done the candle for us has just given us those shade lines. So all I want to do is just pull that so I can see what you're seeing. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of water just there. Because we've got that white underneath and the grey, this actually blends it in together. So that gives me that shadowing I'm looking for. So it's not so harsh. Like I say, you can pull that white. And that's the best thing until something's dry. Then it's permanent. Until that time, you can still play around with that ink. So again, some of these lines are dark. We can put the white over it just to take it down slightly. There you go. So to me, I'm quite happy with that. So that's one card done. There we go. So, ta-da! A little bit of black here and there. Just with that, it's the first time I've used that. Yes, I'm going to use it again. I like that. I think they're on offer actually. So please get yourself on there. This wasn't expensive. And I'm definitely going to buy some more of them. So I like that. So there's one number card. So let me think of something to do with that. So let's have a look. What didn't I use, which I like the look of? I like the look of those, the rose hips. And we've used that, we've used that. Oh, I need to put one of these. I need to put these words on. I need to put the words on. Okay, so we've got life is too short to stay normal, or put your big girl pants on. What do you reckon? What we're going to do? Can't wait for engineers to come. Oh, crumbs. Susan, we need engineers in when you've got problems going on. Definitely. Right then, so while you're talking about engineers, thank you, Ruth, I appreciate that. I'm just going to stamp some of these beautiful rose hips for starters, and I'm going to do that on the tag because we're low on time. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, let's just do ourselves a little something. So you could go straight up the middle if you want, or to the side. You could go over and through, and again, depending on how you want to do it, to how it ends up. And that's another thought for you. So you can actually, I'll tell you what we'll do, because I know some people were asking about this. So if you get your pens, for instance, your Zig pens, or your pens that you're using, your Sweet Poppy ones. Let me just see what we got there. Yeah, let's put a little bit there. Let's put a little. I'm going to put the leaves on. So if you've got no ink, or you've run out of ink, for instance, these things do happen, you know. So let's have a look what we can do. So let's just put a stalk in there. Got a little bit of that. And don't worry if it don't go. Don't worry about it. Now I want a nice vibrant red. Oh, I've got two here. What's these ones? Yeah, we'll do that red. I like the look of that red. So let me do that. Let's do that. So this is another way that you can utilise if you've got yeah. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Can't do both. I'm not in a multitasking mood today. Hi Terry. Hi Lane. So you can add the colour to where you want it. Let's go a little bit of a brown here. Let's just give it these some little tassely ends. I think I love the rose hips. I do. I think they're absolutely a fabulous add to anybody's collection, because there's so much you can do with that. Now I just want to add a bit of brown into these. Why not? Again, we've got different colours, different movement. Don't bother me. Let's have a look what that looks like then. So, because I'm only going to splash it with water anyway. So I'm going to put that down. Now that is water. Let me just give it a good, let me get my dad's block out. I'm going to give that a really good big girl pants. That's it. Life short, life short. Oh dear me. Life, it looks like life might have won. Okay. It'll go. That's it then. Right, so that's gone down. Oh, do you know something? No, that might work, you know. Let me just have a look, because if it don't, I can put some water and we can play around with it. So all I've used there is the is my Zig pen. So your watercolour pens. Now bear in mind, red is, look at that. It's okay. I'll take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, please. Take a deep breath. It's okay. We've had worse happen. We've had worse happen. Right, so I now want to move that on my card. Oh yay. Really like that. Let me just I'll say look at the carnage. I'm such a messy. Don't worry. Don't panic. This is gonna look nice. I can see the end product already. I'm gonna go back over it with a black. Yeah, oh, look at that. How gorgeous is that? I just like the back shadow to that. Absolutely stunning. So until you start playing around with your stuff, you don't know what it's actually capable. I mean, that, to be fair, in its own right, is gorgeous. Yep. Absolutely gorgeous. But it might not be anybody's cup of tea. You might want to see what's there. You know, I absolutely love the way that's blended off. I mean, I could quite easily put that on now, but I think to me it'd ruin it, because I really like how that has gone as a watercolour piece. So I'm just going to let that dry off a second. So use your watercolour pens directly on your stamps. I know somebody was asking about that, so that's for you. You know who you are. So that's that there. So let's put that in there. You know something, that would look nice, just pulled with a little bit. Oh gosh, I can see it, I can see it, I can see it. Yes, pretty. I mean, just look at that. I mean, sorry, I've got to show you. Look at the, I mean, you know, if you had that looks quite high end. I know this, I know it's blended off, but to me, that is stunning. As that is, I mean, that could go in a journal. That could go in your, yeah, it could go in your journal. A nice bit of pink ribbon off that though. Perfecto. Right then, let's do something with pants. I love it. Then again, we could always put something on there, to be fair. Life is too short to be normal. Stay weird. I bet that would go on there. I don't want to ruin that though now because I really like that. Anyway, right then. Pants. Let's do pants. Actually, no, I think life won, didn't it? See, you've confused me that much. I just want them all. I just think these are absolutely fabulous. Absolutely stunning. Let me turn it that way. Let's put it there. Okay. Oh, that's got a good grip. God, it feels like that's been to the gym. Wow. Okay, so let's put, I'm going to put that down in black, and then I'm going to put some, I mean, I just love that. Absolutely love that. The colours that's blended is absolutely fabulous. I might just put a bit of white on that just to play around with it. Okay, what have I got left? Let me just quickly see. Oh, let's put the words on first. Right, I'm actually going to use black. Oh, I did say I wasn't going to do black today, didn't I? Well, they're such good words. They deserve to be bold. Might help if I use a juicy pad though. Let's get a juicy pad. Not that one, not that one. You know when you've got 20 million pads around. I need to start, you know, when you start marking them and it's like, it doesn't mean that anymore because it's something else. Right then, so we'll put that bang in the middle. Now, if it's on the squiff, it's okay. Don't have a meltdown. Take some breaths. We'll be okay. All right. So, oh, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely. Life is too short to be normal. Do you know something? This is my motto. Totally. So they're absolutely gorgeous. Right then. So, how can we put... Oh, I just love that. Oh my gosh. Absolutely stunning. Right, I need some splatter. We need some movement. Let's put some colour down. What colour does this deserve? Life is too short. I'm thinking pinks and purples. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what we'll do. There you go. First two will come to sponge sugar and shaded lilac. Why ever not? Now, don't worry about how dark you're going. Play around with the colour. Honestly. Life's too short. Put some colour on. So, that is shaded lilac. Sponge sugar. Change colours. I was going to blue, but hey ho, this just went to it. Why ever not? Let's just whack that through a little bit. There we go. Play that on there. Beautiful. Okay, sponge sugar. I like that. Very nice. It reminds me of the Care Bears when I was a kid. That colour does. Right then. Okay. Pink and white. Can never go wrong. Life is too short. Let me get some water splatters. Plenty of. Let's have a go. Now then. There we go. So while that's still wet, beautiful colour this is. Oh yeah, look at that. So it hits the water and it splodges out. Now when it's dry, obviously you just have your little droplets. When it's wet, it does something else. So don't be shy to experiment with your Poscas. Experiment with all your stuff, to be fair. As the saying on here goes, life is too short. Is it not? So let's dry that off. That actually goes well with this, to be fair. I mean, look how gorgeous that looks. I mean, I like the way that pops. I do like that, but then again, that is just, I love it. Absolutely stunning. So, let's get a bit of paper. Dab off some of this water. Leave some colour there. Yep, perfect. Oh, Care Bears, honestly. I love the Care Bears. Oh dear, 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 dear. Care Bears were brilliant. My bedroom was a candy floss apple, which was like a pink, which was literally sponge sugar. That's why it reminds me of my childhood. So yeah. And I remember my mum and dad had it specially made. The colour was specially done. I've actually got my Care Bears top on. How crazy is that? Okay, so it's just a case of matte and layering now, if that's the sort of thing you do. So all we've done with that was I just want to just pull. I'm using the, this second time we're using it, I must like it. I just want to pull, you know, just some of those seed heads. And I just want to bring just that little bit down. Because although you can't see it's there, I know what's there because obviously I've stamped it. But you know when you're looking at a piece and you just see that glistening of an image. So I'm just going to put, so even the bits of white here and there, just emphasize them a little bit more. Don't be shy to play around with the colours that you're actually seeing. You know, and depending on your taste of colour, you know, again, we're all different. We all like different colours. We all like to use different things. But don't be shy. You know, someone that needs a bit of white. It's calling for it. Hold on, folks. Let me charge it. So always remember, you give it a good shake, charge it, and then it'll give you good splotters. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Now, that, to me, has actually made that stunning. Now, this is what I like. You lot might look at it and think, ooh, what is she doing? But that's what makes us all different, and that's what makes art unique to the person that's doing it. Yeah? So, there we go, folks. Let me do a little bit of a tidy up because time is with us. Let me move things out your way so I can show you what we've done in the chaos of Lisa. Let's move these out the way. Let's have a ta-da. Let's do a ta-da moment. Okay, so we've made a lovely card. We've used an array of beautiful stamps. Let's pop that out so it's a bit of a double so you can actually see what I'm showing you. That'll do, isn't it? Not very organised here at all. So we popped together one image, then we extended it out. We used several different images. So that's one card that's done. Again, very watercoloury. I have done like quite a heavy watercolour piece for you this time, but if there's anything at all, God, dibs on it. I love it. No fighting, Sylv, no fighting. But yeah, I like water, but if there's certain things that you want me to show you or you'd like me to demo you, I'm going to be doing every Wednesday, 6 o'clock till around 7, half 7. It's 20 past now. It gives you a chance to get yourself a cup of tea and go elsewhere if that's what you want to do. But I'm thinking the card is brilliant. It's took water really well. I'm really happy with that. All I've got to do is I'm going to mat and layer these. I'll put some ribbon on and then I'll take some final pictures and pop them out for you. So thank you ever so much for joining. Like I say, if there's anything that you want me to do, please, please, please send me a message or pop it on here. And then next week I can obviously look into that, whether it's gel plate stuff, whether it's card techniques, watercolour stuff, different paints or something. Let me know, because that's what it's here for. I'm here for you guys to show you. And obviously using the beautiful Sweet Poppy stencils stamps. So yeah, we didn't use that one, so I can use that next time. But yeah, we've used some beautiful ones. That is my fave. Festive candles. Okay, so yeah, I'll put some links out for the items that I've used. But thank you ever so much for following me today and watching this particular what we on, hour and 20 minutes. So go and get yourself a cuppa, go and get yourself a gin and tonic. I might see you later, maybe not, but there you go. But yes, I am really, really, really loving those effects. Absolutely stunning. Very, very minimal, but maximum impact. So I'd like to see what you're doing. Please post them in the group. It'll be nice to see what you come up with. What's your version of these? Hasn't got to be the same, hasn't got to use the same colours, but use the stamps. Show me what it's all about. All right? Anyway, I'm going. Things to do, people to see. Love you lots. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh, I'm demounting. This is the only problem with this thing now.